Yeah, right now where I'm limited to 31 minutes and 15 seconds on this video. But it's not, oh, it was counting up. Just, I'm calm. Right now I am, sure. Well, there's a video here. Don't I look calm? Even if a few seconds ago somebody might have overheard something and thought I wasn't calm, just to know that I am. Yeah, well, I could put my blood pressure thing to it, if you wanted to check it. I used to have one of those, but I don't. But, so it's me on the video right now, or some little report that somebody documented just a few seconds ago, who just overheard nothing. A radio playing or something, or another recording, because they were just listening, not watching me. Just in case. Yeah, to even document the date and the time of it, in case it should come up. I'm just imagining somebody could have been listening at me, but I'm not, so I'll just document the time right now, because I know the time is right. It is. Well, I'm making this video, because there might be a log of, there's a loud outburst, but maybe they wrote it down. Or maybe they didn't, or maybe they did. Maybe they did or they didn't, but at least have this. If I have an opportunity to ever be heard, and so far I haven't, for anything, since I came to New York City in September of 2019. But then again, that's all my imagination, because I'm really crazy, but they can't tell me if I am or I'm not, because they don't know what's going on in your mind, because they don't read your mind. They can't. So just in case, just in case. It's not too hard. I just open it up, because I was just there, and it remembers history. It does history. It's not repeating. No, it's down here, right here, so I can find it. Yeah, and anybody else could too. They could. They could, unless I erase it, which I've chosen not to do repeatedly many, many times, even though it pushes you to do that. It does. So I didn't do that. Yeah, Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, New York, New York, 11:31 a.m. Yeah, because despite the computer being set up to basically do it by default, well, I took it off the default. And even now, I try to keep it off of that so it doesn't erase. But I make records of the URLs of all the places I visited and a time, and then I take that out, but I do it. And I just do it and copy, and it copies all of it automatically. Go to an email and paste it in and send it to a bunch of different emails too. A record of all the URLs of that date too. I do that. I guess that's convenient for people. I don't know why, but I do that. And videos and multiple recordings and all kinds of things since I've been here in New York. Not because I was told to, it's just because I chose to do it. And the technology allowed me to do it. I didn't tell people I was doing it or anything else. No, why would I? Of course I wouldn't. Nobody told me to do anything. And I'm not paid given money by anybody because they know my bank accounts, because I've only ever received once a month income, Social Security disability income. There's no large deposits in any account I've ever used. And if you go to open an account, they have to know who you are, like a license and verifiable things for banking rules. But once you open the account, they can just close it if they choose to, because you don't have a right to it, like Chase did while I was stranded in Macon, Georgia, and couldn't get my money and nearly lost my life. No, I talked to somebody on the phone, a person, who said they were going to do one thing and they didn't do it. Yeah, that I don't know, was witnessed to by a person who's a teller in a bank, because they're going to have it wired. I don't know her name, but she's probably still alive. And the call was made on their phone in the bank, which wasn't a cell phone. It was just through a regular phone. So I know one thing. You could pull the phone records of the company for that bank where I was, and it would show it on a regular printout. Well, it would, if you had a reason to get it. And I could, if I could only get to the clerk of a federal court They don't work at a state court because they don't have jurisdiction. I don't. I haven't tried to get into the door of a federal district court to see if I could go to a clerk to have them hand me the proper paperwork to file pro se or not. I tried it once. Didn't like the experience. I haven't tried it again lately. Or maybe I have, or maybe I haven't. Nobody knows. Well, they don't know what I have or don't have. I'm very dangerous to whatever the status quo is or whatever's going on now. Whatever is going on, well, I represent a danger to that order of whatever that order is. Disorder in whatever it is. Or whatever it is. I don't have to know, but I'm a danger to it. Whatever it is. Maybe it needs to be different, shouldn't be different, should not. I bet I'm a danger, but I can't do it here. Because I can't get to a clerk of a federal court to hand me the proper documents to even know how to file for sure so it's right, or even to be able to hand it back to that clerk by myself so it can be taken by the clerk of a federal district court. And I know one thing, if it's a clerk of a federal district court, they work for John Roberts, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and I know it would have to get to John Roberts. It would have to in some way, perhaps. That's too dangerous, too, for anybody. Because there's no rules on what I have to write or say in it. That'd be dangerous, too. It would be. Well, I think they know that beforehand. Sure they do. Oh, well. Here I am. Yeah, I'm not a political prisoner. I don't know what I am. Not sure. I did cut my beard down, though, some. I did. And I care so much about everything. You know, everything that, well, I still got hair laying in here. And here's the razors I spent money to buy. I did. But there they are. I didn't use them because I changed my mind. I just use these stupid scissors that I paid too much money for. These scissors here that I paid too much money for that look like barber scissors, but they're really not, I guess. Because you used to get I don't think they'll let you buy really nice scissors. But you can buy these. You still stab somebody or cut. So I don't know, but they don't work very well. Because you have to go to a real barber now, man or woman, to get a real professional cut. Not with this. You can pretend at home, but you must leave and go to somebody who we've approved with a bunch of piece of paper because they're still learning or whatever. Just a trade, you know. Barbers. Those are popular still. Yeah, well, that and bartenders. Bartender schools. Yeah. Well, they don't have dealer schools, though. Where you go to be learn to be a dealer to work on an Indian reservation, which is like a separate nation. Well, I already did that. I couldn't do that here. If I wanted to go and try to get a job at an Indian reservation, I just go to Connecticut because there's 2 there. I worked at one of them already. I already been there and done that. I don't need to go back again. One was right in Norwich, Connecticut, just down the street road. Yeah, I remember all the people that came to work there, a lot of them. And me too, a lot of people did. But I don't know how long they worked there, though. I don't know. Maybe they just came for a little while by bus, worked there, and got their free pass to go home or somewhere else because they did what they needed to do. I don't know how I get a free pass to go to Europe, though, because I'm already supposed to be home, and I know I'm not. It doesn't work the other way. Not for me. I don't begrudge anybody for anything, ever. But I'm not supposed to need a special system to travel or leave the country, ever. No? Well, we're going to find out, regardless of anything else. And I'll just find out what happens. That's all. That's it. Whatever happens, whatever happens. Because my life is locked in to this apartment. Right here. It is. Yeah, it is. Because my rent is supposed to be a certain percent of whatever my income is. And I got the recordings of a month or so ago. Yeah. about getting the electricity turned on and making a payment arrangement. Oh, I made one all right. Well, with Con Edison, with the person that works at Con Edison, it's nobody's business what the arrangement is because that's a private corporation. That's true in America. So I did that. Yeah. So you don't know what I pay or not pay for my electricity because it's private between me and a private corporation. It is private. And that's what I had to do. And my rent is as well. That's private between me and the corporation that is HRA or City of New York, and that's private too. It is, because it's between me and the corporate body, the corporation that represents something that's a piece of paper that's not a person, and that works fine for me because I've made it really good. I'm happy. Sure, I am. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, if you're happy and you know it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I think it's supposed to go like this. This is how I learned it. I learned it like this. Well, this is what I learned a long time ago as a little kid. Yeah, I've done this before, sort of, in Sunday school. I did. Gosh darn it. Well, the tune is the same, but the words are really different. Yeah, they are. The tune is the same, but the words are really different. That's just how I learned it. The tune and the cap and all the things. In Sunday school. Well, yeah, a long time ago. When I was really little. A little child. And having been a little boy in church. A Christian place that my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, and other people paid to keep it money out of the money out of their pockets that they earned by working and took care of the families, bought houses and cars and new things all the time. Yeah, they did. That's what they did. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and... No. If you're Christian and you know it, clap your hands. Stomp your feet. All those. You do. You put your right foot in, you put your left foot in, and you're dancing all around. Do the hokey pokey, and that's what it's all about. Well, as I like to say, even in hokey pokey, there comes a time toward the end of the little game where you have to decide. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all around. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Oh, that's what it's all about. Oh, yeah. I didn't make up those words. I learned those a long time ago. And hokey pokey, a little song kids play. Yeah. Even in hokey pokey, I've said this many times in places, even talking to people, and when I used to do presentations or talk to, I used to do that a lot, here and there, and I'd sometimes just throw this thing in. Yeah, well, even in hokey pokey, there comes a time when you have to put your whole self in, and just keep moving in the conversation. Some people got it, some people didn't. I don't think it's an uncommon kind of a reference. If you're aware of the hokey pokey song at all, you would get it right away and just move on. They would. It's not an idiom. It's not an idiomatic phrase, or it's not. I didn't learn that in a book. And you can't go to the Toastmasters and learn how to give speeches and know how to do that. No, they all come out canned at a point in time like they are now. Just watch some TED Talk videos and you'll see how much they're all the same. Hand movements and the body, everything. Learning to appear on camera and present things in 15 minutes to get ready for something later like they all do now. It seems so natural. But there's some people who are really good at it. And I can tell the difference. Oh, I can. To people who are naturally talented and people who are just going through the motions that somebody taught them to learn for them to move ahead in life, especially science and medicine. Yeah, that's right. Science and medicine. To get ahead there, to drink the Yeah, they have to always be willing to drink the Kool-Aid because they didn't realize what was going to do to him. But Jim Jones lived because he was the last one to drink it. Just like the probability thing of some people in a cave and they said, okay, well, I'm going to shoot myself, and you pick every third one and go around or something. It does work if you're smart enough. You can be the last one standing, a circle of any number of people. If you know which number and which one to pick, but name the number, and you say that number, and you know by the time it gets around, you'll be the last one standing. You have to know how many people are in the circle specifically, and then you peg the number. After you know the whole number, you peg the number for how many that you'll be left standing living. Yes, that's how it works. You have to know something, and even then, nobody can get out of the circle. You have to really all be in the circle and pass a gun around, and you shoot yourself, but the one person will be left living because they're smart enough to trick you, for you all to kill yourselves and then be living. Something like that. Oh, you can read about it. You can. It's a paradox. I forgot which one. There's several of those. I know a lot about paradoxes too, because I spent a lot of time in the last 3 years learning about paradox too, from a lot of people talking about various kinds of paradox things. I've heard a lot of those. Yeah, gosh darn it. Boy, it's all up here in my mind. If you could read my mind, oh, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like the paperback novel, oh, the kind that the drugstore sells. In a castle deep or a forest dark, the hero would be you. Oh, yes, I put you and not me. No, you, because I want to say you, not me. I do. Okay, all right. Okay, is it you or me or who's the hero? I don't know. It's really weird watching these things that come up. Is it you or me or they or them? Because I'm even asking the question means something's weird.